Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal. It's him. Hit him right in the numbers. And Jones, he just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won at 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
A first down carry by Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point bad ball up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense and quarterback Daniel Jones set to take over again. And he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. They'll look to turn things around here as they start with a 1st down. They begin with a run by Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Play action now. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incomplete.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants with one final possession here in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now Jones. And this one too low. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 22, Jones, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Escaping the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Shrugs him off.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jones throw on target to James.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Back to throw again. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Arlington. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott down.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. But just not a particularly confident throw there. That one, it had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. That's one that you go to bed dreaming about as a defender because that's about as easy as they come.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
That's complete downfield to James.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
James has got it, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jones, out route pass complete to Bellinger.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 54 yards.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They don't see the game go a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is the execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down,